Goedenavond en je bent hier ook 20 over, Tom. Over.
Ja, Roosjeszaak, PA3AB. De andere station komt hier ook.
Calling. Call 3 Mike Sierra Lima calling CQ. Hello CQ. CQ on 80 meters. G3msl. Call 3 Mike Sierra Lima calling CQ. Hello CQ. G3msl. Call 3 Mike Sierra Lima calling CQ. I'm standing by for. CQ 180, CQ 80 meters, CQ 180, G3msl, calling. Calling CQ, hello CQ. G3msl, Golf 3 Mike Sierra Lima, calling CQ, I'm standing by for.
Golf 3 MFL MW7 KJC.
Yes, MW7 KJC. A very good evening to you. Thanks very much for coming back to the call as the this evening. So I want to do stations all the band, that's for sure. But nothing much around 3722. Just having a look in my computer to see if we've worked before. The call rings a bit of a bell, has to be said, and the answer is no, we haven't. There we go. Anyway, the name here is Bob, Bravo, Oscar Bravo, and we're located in the south, central southern England. Fleet is the place, and not far from Aldershot and Farnborough, or in the county of Hampshire, up in the northeastern part of the county. So quite a good signal on the call in, but I'll give you a proper report next time round. MW7KGC, G3msl, standing by.
Roger, G3, is it MFL, Mike Foxtrot Lima? Is Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Japan Charlie, name is Kevin. I don't know if I got your call sign right, but it's coming up as Bristol. G3, Mike Foxtrot Lima, Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie.
Yes, okay, Kevin. Yes, the call is Golf 3 Mike Sierra Lima. Mike Sierra Lima. So, yes, F's and S's, they all sound a bit similar, don't they? There's quite a good signal down here, or just on F9 with me. Just on F9, so I hope you're getting a reasonable signal from me. I'm running about 200 watts here at the moment, from a combination of a IC7600 and a small ICOM amplifier, an IC2KL. The aerial is a doublet. It's 130 feet long, 45 feet up in the air, so with open wire transmission line via an ICOM automatic tuner. So there it is, Kevin. I wonder whereabouts you are and how you're copying. MW7KGC, Golf 3 Mike Sierra Lima, standing by.
Golf 3 Mike Sierra Lima, Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie. Got your signal, it's 5 and well, my meter's showing 40 dB, so 5 and 40 dB, very strong there. The radio this way is an ICOM 740. The output is 10 watt, and the antenna I'm using is a fan dipole, is up about 30 horizontal, and my location is Pontypool in Wales. Back to you, G3 Mike Sierra Lima, Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Charlie.
Yes, okay, Kevin, MW7KGC, G3msl returning. It's 100%, Kevin. Yes, quite a nice signal, no trouble at all. Audio sounds very pleasant from the 746 there. I had a radio very similar to that. I think it was the successor to it, the 7400, for a good many years. Very nice radio indeed, so I hope you're enjoying using it. And your Temples is certainly doing a good job. The band is really quite good this time of night. I've been on here several nights in succession, and there's some really big signals. So for your 10 watts is, it's a good signal coming into downtown Fleet here, that's for sure. And the aerial is obviously working very well. I guess you haven't probably been licensed too long, Kevin. So I'd be interested to know when you achieve the ticket. Mine, of course, as you'll tell by the call, goes back for almost into the dinosaur area of 1958, but seems a long time ago now. MW7KGC, G3msl, standing by.
G3msl, MW7KJC. I was licensed in December 2018, I believe. I was probably one of the first MW7s licensed. I think the licenses started, the MW7 licenses started coming out in December or November, I think, something like that. And I was one of the first ones. I got all I got was 2 questions wrong. That was it. But I've been listening, shortwave listening, since I was 17. I'm now 51, so it was quite easy to do. It was just me getting round to doing it. As you could probably tell, I've not got a Welsh accent, I've got a Gloucestershire accent, but I've lived in Wales for the last 7 yours. Back to you, G3msl MW7 KJC.
Yes, I'm just wondering about your call now, Kevin. Is it KGC or KJ for John C, over?
John, I did say Kilo Japan Charlie, yeah, KJC is my initials, Roger.
Okay, I've got it. Let me just amend that in my log here to a K instead of a G. There we go. So that's all sorted. Yes, okay, Kevin, I'm fine on the era when you were licensed. Yes, mine goes back to a long time, to 1958 in May. It's all quite very exciting when the license first came through the letterbox at our old house in West London. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the hobby, and I wonder if you have any particular parts of the hobby which you really enjoy. I like a bit of experimentation here. I design a few aerial systems from time to time, and like tinkering around with the audio system. I've got a little condenser microphone here. It's only a low-cost thing, but it seems to work fairly well. But your audio sounds nice. I wonder which microphone you're using, whether you're using the standard fifth mic or whether you're using something different. And I wonder what particular parts of the hobby you enjoy, Kevin.
G3msl
MW7KJC,
MW7KJC. The microphone I'm using is a Heli ICM microphone. It's like a stage microphone, like the singers hold. I fixed it. The button on the top was broke, and it was given to me a new button on it, wired for an ICOM already. So that's the microphone I've got. So I was going to say, I do like experimenting with antennas. I started off with a G5 RV. I didn't get on too well with that one. Then I went on to a long wire, 130 long wire, and I didn't get on well with that. I wanted something that would I could just switch from one band to the other, so I could go from 20, 40, 80, 160 with the flick of a switch. And I decided to make a fan dipole. And I've stuck with that ever since. Does me okay. I started off cutting it 20 meters, done that one, done the 40 meter one, done the 80 meter one, and then for the 160 I just add another length of wire onto the 80 meter section, join it together, and then I'm on at 160. Don't have to mess about with the tuner or nothing. It just tunes, it just goes straight in, straight away. Like so I like that, because I do like hunting for the contest, so I can switch from one band to the other just by pressing the button, no messing with the tuners. So that's the antenna I'm sticking with at the moment till I find something better, but I don't think I will. Not to make out a wire there. Back to you, a G3msl MW7KJC.
Okay, Kevin, MW7KJC, G3msl returning. Well, you're a good segment. You're peaking 10 over 9 that time round, Kevin, so your aerial's working well for you. And in point of fact, providing you've got a reasonable feeding arrangement, which you obviously have, and you cut the wire to be a match on each of the bands. Really, you can't do much better than that. So I'm glad that's working out well for you. I'm quite a fan of doublets here. I've been using these for quite a good many years. And it's a very simple aerial, of course, but as you sort of indicated, it does need a tuner, or a matcher to be more precise, but I've got an ICOM fully automatic tuner here. It's actually a marine tuner, which is designed for both, but I've adapted it to work with the tune line via a rather hefty, heavy-duty one-to-one current balance, which I got in from the USA, and it really works very well. And I've got it all set up, so I don't have to do any switching or anything. I just push the mic button and the radio talks to the tuner and off it goes. So it's a very convenient way of doing it. It has a bit of a power limitation. It's okay up to 200 watts, but when I'm running the amplifier up at 400, I have a big manual tuner for that. So there we are. Anyway, I hope this audio sounds okay to your ear, Kevin, and I've got a few odd little boxes in the audio lines, a little EQ system and an outboard compressor, but I don't go mad like some stations and spend loads and loads of money on it. It's a fairly simple affair. MW7KJC G3msl.
G3msl, MW7KJC. Yeah, the audio is very good, very clear. No, it's not distorting or nothing. Crystal clear there, so it's as if it's set up very good there. I'm using a external speaker, so it's not the radio speaker, so I get quite good sound out of the external speaker. I've got that type of setup here, but I haven't figured out how to wire it up the microphone yet and then into the radio. Got compressor and stuff here. Could fit to the radio, but at the moment it's just stacked up on the side out the way. One day I will figure out how to wire it up to the microphone and into the radio. I say my audio's alright at the moment, but it'd be good just to get it going, just to see what happens. Back to you, G3msl, MW7KJC.
Yes, okay, Kevin, MW7KJC, G3msl returning. Yes, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it, playing around with these different systems. I've got quite a few odd little die-cast boxes here with lots of cables. And I've got a recorder here as well, and I've actually networked the radio into the recorder, and it's all done on the back of the radio rather than the front. So all of my audio system is at what you might call line level, around about 100 millivolts level rather than the mic level, which is about 5 millivolts or so. And I really did that to eliminate possibility of hum and RF getting, and it seems to be working fairly well. And I've got some switching, so I can actually switch from this radio to another one I've got alongside it, the IC7300. And it also switches the amplifier control system as well. So there's quite a bit of cabling behind the scenes, Kevin. MW7KJC, G3msl.
G3msl, MW7KJC. Yeah, I don't get that problem, not at the moment, not with 10 watts, so I don't get no interference on the wires or anything like that, so that's good at the moment. I am doing my intermediate test. At the moment I'm doing it, the person that's teaching me is just sending me videos to watch. Been doing that since the beginning of March. So hopefully, when we're finally allowed back in the clubs, probably put me through my exam for the intermediate. Because I've done it all now. I've been carrying on as we've been locked out, sending me YouTube videos to watch, different parts of the book got. So I reckon, well, if all goes well, by winter time I should be up to about 50 watt there, and then I may go on to the full license. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that's it this way. And yeah, you're still peaking 20 to 40, still peaking very strong there. G3msl, MW7K.
Okay, Kevin, MW7KJC, G3msl returning. Well, I've taken a little recording of you, Kevin, just to give you an idea of how well you're coming into the fleet this evening. So it's coming beginning of March. So hopefully, when we're finally allowed back in the club, you'll probably put... Well, there we are, Rick. There's just a little snippet of your transmission coming in here, and it's certainly doing a nice job for you. MW7KJC, coincidentally, congratulations on aiming for the intermediate. Yeah, great stuff. And, I wish you every success in getting that. It's nice to progress. A little bit more power does help. And, I'm capable of running 400 watts here, but most of the time, barefoot power, you quite get plenty of contacts on it. So I'm running just about sort of a halfway house here at the moment, about 200 watts peak envelope. MW7KJC, g3msl.
Okay, g3msl. Well, I'm actually I'm recording at the moment. I'm live streaming at the moment, but it's just on the setting up record at the moment. So you will hear a recording of yourself. So if you write it on a book, how long have I been live now? I've been recording for 24 minutes. So you look up on YouTube SWL Radio. Okay. What I'll do, I'll put your call sign on the title. So you look up that, you'll hear yourself as well. So my recording is pretty good. It's exactly how it's coming through the speaker, a microphone. Quite a good microphone there. So your audio is crystal clear as well. And if you want to listen to yourself, I'll put the recording on maybe later on or tomorrow morning. Or yet, it's all on how long I stay on for. I will title it with your call sign. So if you look for that, write in your book. Around about 20 minutes in, and you should hear yourself there. The only way I can do it with you. So back to you, g3msl MW7KJC.
That's okay from g3msl. It's okay, Kevin. Yes, I'll have a look at that. Someone's interested to see how this sounds. But did that replay of your transmission come across okay, Evan?
Yeah, crystal clear. That was. I quite like that. That's the first time. I mean, I record people all the time and upload it. That's one of the first times I've heard myself, especially on a strong signal. So that was seems crystal clear. My microphone. It seems my radio seems to be set up just right there. I have two other radios as well. I got a Yaesu FT650, quite a rare one, and I got a Yaesu FT1000 MP, but I tend to use that one quite often, but this one I like to use digital mode on it. ICOM 746. I like to connect it to the computer quite easy. So that's why I'm on this one at the moment. So back to you, g3msl MW7KJC.
From g3msl. Yes, okay again. I'm glad that came over okay. The FT650, that's an unusual one, isn't it? I've heard of 690s and various others, and I'm very familiar with the 1000 MP because I did have one of those myself quite a few years ago. But it's quite a nice radio, that is. It's always got a nice, pleasant sound to it. But I'm a great ICOM man here, I suppose, these days. Kevin, I used to be Yaesu, but for a variety of reasons I decided to swap camps. I mainly I suppose, because I wanted to get the band scope, the panoramic display in the large screen, and that's what drove my decision that particular way. It's very handy, I find, being able to see where the signals are, and also you can get a bit of an idea of how people's transmissions look in terms of what the spectrum looks like, and just seeing how it's all behaving. But a lot of these things will come back to personal preference, and also with respect to what sort of mode you're operating on and all those other good things. But that's where we are at the moment. So I don't think I'm going to be buying any new rigs anytime soon. I've spent a lot of money on radios over the years, and I think I'm fairly satisfied with this, at least for the time being, Kevin. MW7KJC, G3msl.
Yeah, G3msl, MW7KJC. Yeah, I do like my ICOM. But the Yaesu FT1000, I liked that ever since it came out. So as soon as I had enough money, I decided to buy one, because one of them radios I liked came out, but I could never afford it. It was just to listen to. But I liked it, and I had the money, so I thought, well, I might as well buy one just to see what they are actually like. And I do quite like him. He's a bit big, but okay. But the ICOM has an advantage, like you connect to the computer very easily. You don't have to mess about with it. I got a signal link thing that goes to it, and everything just works just like that. No messing about. That Yaesu, I've got to mess around for about 30 minutes to get everything talking to each other. So that's why I use the ICOM quite often. The 650, yeah, that one's okay. Only a triple band thing. I think he's 24, 28, 50 megahertz. I only got him because he's a rare one. I just come across it, sell it. I decided to buy it. I don't use that one very often. There's nothing really much on 10 meters. I don't hear a lot on 50. I can get up to 50 megahertz, but nothing on there. I don't hear much on 24 megahertz, so he don't come out very often. Back to you, G3msl W7 here.
Yes, okay, W7KJC, G3msl returning. Yes, interesting about the radio. That's quite an unusual one, that 650. I don't think I've ever even seen one of those. So it's interesting to hear about the description. On your 746, I wonder how you interface the radio, presumably with the computer. Do you use the standard ICOM interface, I wonder, or do you use something else, I wonder, Kevin, right?
0 Charlie Lima Golf.
Yes, hello, Graham.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah, okay, I'll just I use the CV5 line, whatever it's called. It's like an earphone jack. And I also use the AC lead, get the audio in and out. So I use both those. By the sound of it, well, by what I can gather, the -5, whatever it's called, the earphone jack one, that seems to let the computer control the frequency and mouse and buttons. But that's the only two connections I use there. And at that, I'll let you go to your mate, and I'll stay listening for a bit. G3msl MW7KJC. And by the way, I'm giving you a bit of audio recording off my phone as well, so see what your signal's like over. Back to you, G3msl MW7KJC.
From G3msl. Yes, okay, Kevin. And yeah, it's all very interesting about the hookup and whatnot. It's a lot of stations now are using hookups with computers. I do have a computer in the shack here, which I'm looking at the moment. That's a purely standalone used for logging. Anyway, yes, Graham, a friend of mine, has called in there. I'm sure he'd like to give you a report, Kevin. And with that, I'll put it over to Graham. So M0CLG to transmit. You have MW7KJC. That's Kevin in Pontypridd, and this station G3msl standing by.
Yep, okay, fine now. Good evening to you, Bob, G3msl. And Kevin there, MW7KJC. This is Mike 0 Charlie Lima Golf, M0CLG. Name is Graham. And location is Worcester Park in Surrey, North Surrey there, Kevin. Anyway, you're 5 and 9 plus 10 and a bit more there, Bob. And Kevin, yeah, say good evening to you there. Sounding well. And just sort of between sort of 5 and 9 and 10 over 9, sort of in between there. Anyway, I'll put it across there to you there, Kevin. But nice to hear there. I'm not too certain whether we've spoken before. I'll put it according to the logbook in just a moment. NW7 KJCM0 still general.
M0 Charlie Lima Golf, MW7 KJC. Yeah, I gotta find that signal on you. Your audio tone's slightly higher than Graham's, but still very clear, no problem at all. Your signal is also you're very strong. You're nearly as strong as Bob there. You're 5 and 35 to 40 dB. Sometimes you're dropping down to 20, but you're always over the 20 dB coming over this way there. M0 Charlie Lima Golf, W7 KJC.
Yeah, okay, fine there, Kevin. MW7 KJC M0CLG. Thanks there for the report, Kevin. I've got to ask a question. The Ford Mustang, just out of curiosity, was it yours there, Kevin, over?
Negative. No, everybody asks me that when they see that. That is me stood in front of it. But that was a car I found, and I liked that Ford, that old 1970 thing. So I tended just to put that picture up of me stood by the side of it. They all ask me that as soon as they look up the page if it was mine. I wish it was, but I couldn't afford the petrol to run it there. So back to you, M0 Charlie Lima Golf, MW7 KJC.
Yeah, okay, fine there, Kevin. MW7 KJC with g3msl M0CLG. Okay, fine. I thought I'd ask the question. Well, I'll tell you what, many years ago, I'm talking of around about 1970, trying to think now. Around about 1970, 71, 72-ish. I had a loan of a Ford Mustang. It's a Shelby tuned 6.5 litre Ford Mustang, and they loaned a bit for a fortnight. And my goodness, what a vehicle, what a car! And yeah, absolutely brilliant, absolutely superb. I love them. And funny enough, there's someone about half a mile away from us. Hasn't got a sort of, what did I say? This Ford Mustang was a 1968. That I was loaned, but a person about half a mile, well, it is actually half a mile away from us, he's got, he bought his Mustang last year, brand new, and it's primrose yellow, and he drives past our house here almost every day to go and visit his daughter, which is just down the road from us, and sounds absolutely beautiful. I've spoken to the man about it as well back last year. But anyway, I thought I had to ask the question there, Kevin. Anyway, thanks for the report. Using it, by the way, it's an FTDX 5000 MP, and running about 350 watts, so just a touch over, according to the meter. And the aerial is slightly altered inverted L, with a remote tuner coupler down the far end of the garden, end of the feeder, bottom of the wire, and lots of quarter wave radio running off the main earth point. So there we are. But now I do ask about the Mustang. Anyway, I'll put it back round there too there, Bob. G3msl M0CLG in the group.
Yes, okay, M0CLG in the group G3msl return. Yes, I just brought up your page, Kevin. Yes, a very, very impressive looking vehicle. Very nice indeed. Yes, it's good to see that breed of automobile. It's very, very nice indeed. Okay, Kevin, well, it's been very nice to make your acquaintance for the first time Kevin, and we'll look forward to some more in due time. Keep up the good work. Wish you well with getting the intermediate license in due course. And glad to have the report from you, and glad you enjoyed the little recording we did. So I will sign with you now and carry on with Graham for a little while before I shoot off to the land of North. So this is g3msl signing now with MW7KJC. Phoning it over to you for your final, Kevin, with M0CLG on site. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I was about to say that next time it was my go, I'd let you two carry on chatting, and I'm going to go and see what else I can find there. So you two have a fine night, and if I hear you again, no doubt I will, down here, I'll give you another shout. So I say 73s for now. G3msl and M0CLG. This is MW7KJC. Going clear for now. Bye-bye for now.
Yeah, all the best, Kevin. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye for now there, Kevin, and so take care, and have a good night. Look forward to next time, and good luck there if you do go for the intermediate and the full license there. It's well worth it. Believe me, it really is well worth it. But anyway, good luck, and the choice is yours. The world is your oyster. MW7KJC M0. Still geography. Bye for now there, Kevin. Good night.
Okay, Greg. So I wonder what you've been up to today. I've been doing a few domestic tours.